Marshall, and the swing pass is incomplete. Intended for the rookie Leonard Russell, who's had a fine preseason, the first-round draft pick out of Arizona State.
Patriots have a big problem. They have no quarterbacks. John Stevens, their leading rusher, is out of camp, not signed yet. They have had trouble scoring points in the preseason, and you see why today.
Offensive line find the bookends. Pat Harlow, the first-round draft pick, and Bruce Armstrong, the left tackle. On 2nd and 10, Russell carrying, and not much there. Maybe a yard on the play. Bobby Abrams in on the stop along with Mike Fox. Giants go with Mike Fox at nose tackle. Eric Howard did not make the trip. He's had some back problems, and he's being held out. Lawrence Taylor has not suited up for today's game. Bobby Abrams starting in his spot. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 30-yard line. Millen in the shotgun. With time, and it's complete for a first down. Completing it to Irving Fryer, and he's the #1 man, the 8th-year man out of Nebraska. Irving Fryer had a superb season last year, and they're looking for help for Irving this year.
See it again. Hugh Millen, a real big quarterback, 6 foot 5 inches, looking to Fryer all the way, and Mark Collins on the coverage. Gives a yard too much. First down, Boston.
We'll call him New England.
New England. Excuse me, New England.
At the 41-yard line. Millen on the fake, still has it. And run. Up to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play. Hugh Millen and Tommy Hudson in an even battle for #1 quarterback for the Patriots. There's Lawrence Taylor. If this was a regular season game, he could play. They're just holding him out for precautionary purposes.
I agree with that. Not letting him play. There's no reason to play today. Big game next week. This is something Bill Parcells might not have done. Bill might have had him playing today, which I think would have been a waste of time.
2nd and 4 from the 47. Leonard Russell to midfield. Leonard Russell, first of 2 first-round draft picks Patriots had this year. The other one, Pat Harlow, the fine offensive tackle. Last season at Arizona, rushed for 810 yards and 9 touchdowns. It's 3rd and 1 for the Patriots, just across midfield. And Russell for a first down. He's shoved back, but he's got enough for a first down.
If there is one thing the Giants have not done well in the preseason, I think it's stopping the rush. Against Buffalo, they had a real good game running the ball against the Giants, and so did Cleveland. Giants have got to learn to stop that rush more than they have in the last 3 weeks.
Hey, look at Pat Harlow, and there's Coach Mack. Coming back to the NFL, where he had stints with Denver and Cleveland as an assistant coach, and then, of course, a fine career as head coach at Syracuse, and now in his first season with the Patriots. First down, and Millen passing, swings it out and completes it to Ivy Joe Hunter, the fullback, and he's got a first down inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. And this is part of the offensive scheme for the Patriots, a controlled passing game built around the running of Leonard Russell.
Well, it's probably built around the running of John Stevens, who's not in camp, but Leonard Russell's taking that place right now.
Stevens still a holdout, along with Sammy Martin. Patriots had 3 players signed this week. First down for the Patriots at the Giants' 38-yard line. McMurtry in motion, number 86. Russell with a pitch out. Gets to the 35. A flag comes in. Maybe a hold against the Patriots. And that's what it is. That'll bring it back.
These are the kind of things you see for a team in the level of play as the Patriots.
Holding number 49 of the offense, 10 yards, still first down.
They've got a halfway decent drive going here against the Giants, and a big penalty like this could really stymie the drive.
Ben Coates The tight end is the man caught holding. And there's Ray Handley. We'll have an interview with Ray Handley at halftime, which we taped prior to the start of today's game, talking about the quarterback situation and getting ready for opening night against the San Francisco 49ers a week from Monday. Millen, 1st and 20. That's John Vaughn, number 24. Good pickup to the 32-yard line. John Vaughn, who was a teammate of the Giants' first-round draft pick, Jared Bunch. Bunch blocked for Vaughn at Michigan.
People said, why did Bunch not gain more yardage? Because John Vaughn is a great running back himself. Well-executed screen by the Patriots. They let Carl Banks come inside. See him chasing the running back here, but Carl Banks was a guy who was actually caught out of position on the play. Look on the right side. He comes inside. Vaughn gets outside, picks up his tackle blocking for him. Nice bit of running for the first down.
Pick up about 15 on the play. It's 2nd and 5 at the 33. Millen completes it to Greg McMurtry for a first down at the 25-yard line. And this is another Michigan man, Greg McMurtry, a second-year man, and Dick McPherson is hoping he will come forward in the absence of Hartley Dykes, who was injured last week and is out for the season.
See it again. Hugh Millen has plenty of time to throw the ball. Not much of a pass rush by the Giants there. Enough for the first down.
10th play of this drive coming up. Ball just inside the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. And they picked up 4 first downs. Millen over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Irving Fryer, thrown too high. Irving Fryer, as I mentioned last year, a superb season. Led the team with 54 receptions, a career high for him, 856 yards.
It's hard to believe watching Patriot game without Stanley Morgan out there. Played for so many years with the Patriots.
Dick McPherson talked to his team about the loss in Phoenix, says, hey, preseason loss doesn't matter.
When you get beat 46-0, it does.
2nd and 10. Millen still has it. Swings it out to Marv Cook, the tight end. Cook to the 12-yard line. And another Patriots first down.
See it again. Should be linebacker out there covering. No one out there to cover the tight end on the outside. Another first down for the Patriots.
Everson Walls up to make the tackle.
See it again. No one there. No one there covering the tight end, coming out of the short flat.
Millen now 5 for 7 for 58 yards. 5 first downs for the Patriots on this march. Now at the Giants 13. McMurtry in motion. Russell takes the pitch and fights his way inside the 10 and down to the 6. But there's a flag on the play.
Nice bit of running by Russell.
Check out the penalty.
I don't think Ray Handley's happy here.
Face mask, personal foul, number 77 defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Face mask against Eric Dorsey.
I don't think Ray Handley's too pleased with what he's seeing right now. One of the worst teams by far in the league, driving right down the field on his Giants, which is really the first team defense except for Lawrence Taylor and Eric Howard. See it again. Nice job of power running by Russell. He keeps driving his legs, a la Otis Anderson. Gains about 8 yards before he gets tackled.
Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for the Patriots. A fine drive for New England. It's eaten up 7 minutes of the first quarter. John Vaughn, touchdown. A rookie out of Michigan, a 5th-round draft pick, had a super year, 2nd in the Big Ten in rushing last year. And the Patriots march 72 yards for a touchdown.
We'll see it again. Mike Fox, a nose guard, gets blocked out of the play. We'll see that extra point.
The conversion.
Tommy Hudson holding for Jason Starofsky. And the Patriots have a 7-0 lead. 7:59 remaining in the first quarter. The Patriots controlling the ball for 8 minutes. And John Vaughn with a 3-yard touchdown run to give the Patriots the lead. It's 7-0 New England.
For 351 days a year, the world revolves around this. For 2 weeks a year, it revolves around this. The 1991 U.S. Open, August 26th through September 8th. For night tickets.
Score, John Vaughn the 3-yard run. Jason Starofsky kicking off to Rodney Hampton or Dave Durison, who are deep. The ball comes to Durison at the 18. He's hit. Ball's forward across the 30-yard line. There's John Vaughn, who scored the touchdown.
We'll see the touchdown play again. You see John Vaughn doing a counter trap back to the right side. He takes a step left, comes back to the right side. Mike Fox and Diaz get blocked out of the play. Big hole for a touchdown.
Giants go on offense with Jeff Hostetler at quarterback. O.J. Anderson is the lone setback. Ed McCaffrey, Stephen Baker wide to the right. 2 tight ends in there. Cross on the left, Moat right. This is Anderson.
Running right at Jumbo Elliott, who just started first game, first play in preseason. He's been holding out.
Take a look at the starting unit. Maurice Carthon comes into the lineup for the second play. They started with a single back formation. Now they'll go 2 back. On the offensive line, Jumbo Elliott back in camp, signing a new contract this week, starting at left tackle, and expected to play more than a half, maybe as much as 3/4. Ray Handley and Phil Simms looking over. Carthon in motion. Flag goes down. McCaffrey with the catch and up to the 45-yard line, but a penalty called, and it looks to be against the Giants. They'll bring it back.
Illegal use of hands to the face, number 60 of the offense, 10 yards, repeat second down.
Eric Moore called for the penalty.
We'll watch Jumbo Elliott here, the left tackle, number 76, just getting back into action. Needs to work, get ready for San Francisco next week. Needs timing. He is all-pro material. He ate up Richard Dent and Bruce Smith in the playoffs and the Super Bowl. And if he would have been hurt during the season, he would have been all-pro selection. He'll definitely be this year if he stays healthy.
Patriots on defense start the veteran Fred Smerlas at nose tackle. Tim Goad, their number 1, just signed yesterday, but will not play. It's second down for the Giants on the 25. And just a couple of yards on the carry for O.J. Anderson. Ronnie Lepet, number 42. That's Harry Colon, number 40, rookie out of Missouri, an 8th-round draft pick, starting at strong safety. Take a look at the linebackers. Eugene Lockhart, acquired in a trade with Dallas. Vincent Brown, they like him a lot. He's also starting in place of the injured Ed Reynolds. It's 3rd and 13 at the 27-yard line. And a whistle blows. Let's see if the Patriots were drawn offside.
Before the snap, number 76 offense, false start.
Jumbo Elliott.
It is still 3rd down.
A little anxious. He's still rusty. Watch the left tackle on the right side. See, he's jumping. He needs work. He'll get a lot this week, a lot today, I'm sure.
That brings up 3rd and 18. Rodney Hampton in the backfield with Jeff Hostetler. 4 wide receivers in for the Giants. Hostetler with time over the middle, complete to Hampton, and he's short of a first down as he gets up to the 33-yard line. Fred Marion The rookie free safety, the veteran free safety, made the stop. Hostetler comes off, and the Patriots fans cheer.
Well, 3 plays and they're out of there. It's all you can ask for the defense. Stopping the vaunted Giant offense.
Sean Landetto's had a superb preseason. Back to punt. He's averaging better than 46 yards per punt. Back at the 13-yard line, Jerome Henderson across the 25. But a good punter out of Purdue. Good hang time. Baker comes up, has it at the 42, looking for room, trying to get outside, and he does. Baker across the 40 and out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Special teams is a very important part of any team. The Giants do not have Dave Meggett in camp. Did not look good last week on the punt returns, but Baker does a good job today.
Giants will go on offense with 3:21 to go in the first quarter. Authorized under rights granted by the New York Giants and WPIX solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express consent of the New York Giants and WPIX is prohibited. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. 20-yard return for Stephen Baker. O.J. thrown for a loss. Vincent Brown, fourth-year man out of Mississippi Valley, who started 14 games last season. 9 at outside linebacker, 5 inside, and Dick McPherson likes him a lot. Good tackle.
See it here at the end zone, carrying 59, breaking through, nobody blocked. It was like Bob Cratchit, 61, missed his block. Doesn't make for a good time for Otis Anderson.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and 14 at the 42. Giants put 4 receivers in the game. Odessa Turner and Ed McCaffrey to the right. Stephen Baker and James Milling to the left. Hostetler completes to McCaffrey at the 33-yard line.
And McCaffrey had a great preseason. Vet out of Stanford, 6'5", 210. Doesn't have real blazing speed, but's got great hands. And the coach is real high on this fellow, making the starting lineup. See him coming across the bottom of your screen. Hostetler stays in the pocket, waits for him. Fine pass. 10-yard gain.
McCaffrey had a up and down game against the Jets last week. Some real good and some bad drops. Comes back with a good reception. It's 3rd and 6. Make it 3rd and 5 at the 33. Everybody out. Hostetler looking for man, decides to run, won't get the first down. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This is what the Giant fans are excited about. Hostetler being able to scramble. Well, he scrambled here, trying to get the first down. We'll see the replay again. Does not get it. Now, Phil Simms, of course, could not have scrambled, but he might have been trying to find that receiver down the field versus trying to run it himself. Got plenty of time to look down the field, but doesn't do it. Tries to get the first down himself, doesn't make it.
See, now on the previous play, he did stay in the pocket with some pressure. Here's Matt Barr attempting a 48-yard field goal with Hostetler holding. And it is short. No good.
It was against the wind. In all fairness to Matt Barr, it was against the wind. Good tough kick.
Timeout on the field. 1:16 remaining in the first quarter. The Patriots, it took the James Milling, number 10, in motion. Jeff Hostetler still in. O.J. Anderson picks up about 3, and a flag goes in. And looks to be against the Giants once more.
Holding number 60 of the offense, 10 yards, still first down.
Eric Moore called for holding. And the Giants have been guilty of a few penalties already in the first half. Eric Moore was given rave reviews by Coach Ray Handley after the game in Cleveland. Giants 4 penalties, 28 yards thus far in the first half.
I think the Giants offensive line is so deep this year. The guys are playing together, except for Elliott being out, Roberts being out. They're going to be really strong this year, offensive line.
Still first down. On the 10, 1st and 20, Anderson up to about the 14-yard line. Harry Colin, number 40.
Picked up by Harry Colin.
Oh,
Pick up a 4 yards.
watch this isolation on Jumbo Elliott pulling. Now he's 6'7", 310, going to hit a guy 5'9", 180. I'd run out of the way too if I were Junior Robertson. I wouldn't want to stop him either.
2nd and 16. Jumbo Elliott signing a new 2-year deal and coming into practice on Wednesday. Out of the shotgun. Everybody out. Hostetler short to Hampton. Up to the 28-yard line. Maybe the 29. Fred Marion, number 31, in on the stop. Just short of a first down.
The Giants will be using Hampton a lot this year, as they used Meggett last year. They will have Otis Anderson and Hampton in the backfield together. They are really high on Hampton. They think he's got great moves, great hands, good runner, good open field, carry the ball. You see it there. With Jared Bunch, Hampton, Meggett, Otis Anderson, they've got a lot of depth in the offensive backfield also.
Well, despite injuries, he was 3rd on the team receiving last year with 32 catches. 3rd and short. It's OJ. And it looks like he just got to the 30-yard line. Looks like it may just be enough for a first down. The officials checking it over. It's very close. The ball is on the 30, touching the 30-yard line. And they're moving the chains. First down, Giants, their first down of the game. Just under 7 minutes to go.
Here's a blocking by the lineman right at the point of attack. Howard Cross and Jumbo Elliott blocking Otis Anderson for the first down.
Hostetler rolling left and throwing back. Incomplete. Intended for Bob Morosco, the tight end. Bob Morosco getting a very close look today. His chances of making the team this year on the line.
Well, they have 3 tight ends on the roster. They want to decide whether to keep 3 or keep 2. Big chance for Bob Morosco to showcase his talent. Here's an example of this play where Hostetler tried to make too much out of something. His back Hampton out of the backfield was wide open right away, but he looked back to Morosco to try to gain more yardage.
2nd and 10. Hampton and Anderson in the backfield for the Giants. Turner wide to the left and Milling wide right. Hostetler is hit for a loss. Garen Barris, the 60-year man out of Stanford, played only 7 games last season because of an injury, knee injury.
At the left side of your screen, he's going to get Jumbo Elliott. Excuse me, Bob Cratch. He beats Bob Cratch on the outside. Gets by, makes a sack on Hostetler.
And the ball back to the 23-yard line. It's 3rd and 17. 7-yard loss on the play. See the time remaining in the first half. Patriots leading 7-0. Milling in motion. Giants with 4 wide receivers. Hostetler with room to the 30, 35, and dives close to a first down. He's going to come up a yard short. Now there's a case where he made something out of nothing.
Well, you're right. He didn't get the first down.
Just short. And the Giants will be
You
forced
see it
to
again.
punt.
All the blocking collapsed on the left side. He goes right with it. All the receivers that come across the field, he took the ball and went off on his own. Just 1 yard short of the first down. Good try by Jeff Hostetler.
Second punt of the game for Sean Landetta. Jerome Henderson is deep for the Patriots. Good kick by Landetta. Henderson at the 11. Trying to get outside, and he's brought down. Beautiful play by Odessa Turner. Outstanding tackle. A 50-yard punt by Sean Landetta. Timeout on the field. 5:09 across the 30-yard line before he's brought down. David Howard, number 99, was there. And the Giants with a first down on their own 31.
Here's a kid in the stands crying, Giant fan. He's saying, Daddy, I want Phil Simms in there.
Right now, that he must want some defense in there. The Patriots 14 of 19 passing for 187 yards, and they've scored 14 points in the first half. They had scored 13 points in their first 3 preseason games. Hostetler gets away and unloads it incomplete, intended for Rodney Hampton. Now last year, that might have been in the grasp.
That's right.
That rule has been thrown out.
Well, I agree with the rule being thrown out. He did a good job getting away from it. The problem here is that once Hostetler got away, the Giant receivers, you see Hampton going down the left side there, the Giant receivers, now last year he would be down there. He gets away, which is a tribute to Jeff. Giant receivers kind of stayed still. They didn't try to find an opening.
Broken up by David Howard. The pressure came from Chris Singleton, the second-year linebacker out of Arizona, who started 4 games last season. 2nd and 10, 52 seconds to go in the first half. And Hostetler gets rid of it to Stephen Baker. Flags go down. Patriots may have jumped offside on the play. Check the call from the referee, Jerry Austin.
Defense, offside, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
Spot the ball at the 36. Bill Simms may not play today. Ray Handley was telling us this morning that the plan is to go with Jeff Hostetler. Definitely for the first half, maybe part of the 3rd quarter, and then take a look at Mike Perez as the Giants try to make a decision on a 3rd-string quarterback. 2nd and 5 at the 36. Everybody out, short to Hampton, across the 40. Fred Marion takes him down at the 44-yard line. The veteran Fred Marion, fine free safety, 10th year out of Miami. Rodney Hampton.
Watch Hampton out of the backfield. The Giants are really high on this. They always have been. He's really developing to a fine running and receiving. See him take the ball here. Now watch the move he puts on the defensive player here. Watch this. There he goes. Good job of sidestepping number 40. Gains a few more yards. First down.
40 seconds remaining in the first half. Giants with a first down on the 44-yard line. Trailing 14-0. Hampton with 3 receptions. As I mentioned earlier, he missed half the season last year with injuries, but he still caught 34 passes.
Great hands, good back out of the backfield. He's got to stay healthy.
On first down, Giants with 3 wide receivers and Rodney Hampton. Hostetler steps up and completes inside the 40. Odessa Turner with a good grab. Giants with a hurry-up offense. Clock running with 25 seconds. First down at the 38-yard line. And again, a completion to Turner out of bounds inside the 35. Forced out by Junior Robinson.
Odessa Turner, if he stays healthy, can be the type of receiver the Giants need to get deep. He's got great speed. He's always had trouble staying healthy with the Giants, but he's 6'3", 205. He's got real good outside speed. He can be the deep threat the Giants need to help their offense.
Odessa Turner was released by the Giants, then re-signed when Ray Handley took over as coach. Invited him back. He's recovered from his injury, and he's had a good preseason. 2nd down and 6. Everybody out. Complete to Hampton. Down at the 25-yard line. It's a first down. 10 seconds left in the first half. Giants call time with 10 seconds remaining. Giants will receive the kickoff to start the second half. Would like to get some points on the board here at the end of the first half. A half dominated by the...
Drops into him. Now watch the move he puts on number 55 here. Outstanding feet, good speed, good acceleration by Rodney Hampton.
Matt Barr will attempt a 25-yard field goal. He missed from 48 yards earlier. Jeff Hostetler will hold. And Ray Hanley told us that he's contemplating changing holders once the season starts.
If he's going to be your starter, you don't want him in that situation where he may get hurt. Somebody roll on his leg. You don't need your starting quarterback holding for field goals.
He said normally Mark Ingram is the backup holder, but Ingram's still a holdout. Barr's attempt is good. So that's the end of the first half. Matt Barr connects on a 25-yard field goal. The Patriots have pleased the home crowd with a superb first half. The Giants got something going in the final minute, driving inside the 10-yard line, settling for the field goal by Matt Barr. End of the first half.
I had as even a competition as I could have. Both quarterbacks played very well. Jeff, coming off of last season and having played against San Francisco and Chicago so well in the playoffs, and those being two of our first three opponents, and the fact that I felt that Jeff had even elevated his game this year were the critical decisions. It was a tough decision, but I feel pretty good about having named Jeff as quarterback.
Do you feel by naming Jeff Hostetler that you're putting your stamp on this team, that this is my choice and my quarterback?
No, I don't really. I thought long and hard about this, and I would have felt comfortable making either quarterback decision, and I'm not trying to put any stamp on this. I feel confident with the players that we've had doing things for us in the past. I just felt that going into these first games that Jeff gave us the best opportunity to win.
What happens to Phil Simms now? What will his role be, and do you think you might lose some of his effectiveness?
Well, I don't think so, and I don't think Phil feels that. Phil has assured me that when the time comes and he has to step in there, whether it be through injury or any other circumstances, he'll be ready to go. I feel confident that he will. He's got years of experience, and you know, I feel very good about the way he's accepted what I've asked him to do, and I know he'll be ready when the time comes.
As far as Jeff Hostetler at quarterback, do you feel he will sit in the pocket long enough to allow plays to develop, or might he scramble a lot more than you might like?
Well, that was one of the things that we addressed going into preseason, and I think he's done a good job of that. In the Jet game last week, he made a couple of good throws having stayed in the pocket. I'm never going to take away his creativity and his ability to get out of the pocket and make plays. Those were critical things in us winning the championship game and also the Super Bowl, things that he does very well. I'm not going to try to inhibit him from doing those things, but yes, he did perform better in the pocket as far as I'm concerned.
As you head toward that opening game of the regular season, there are still 3 players unsigned, 3 key offensive players. Tell us the progress as to signing those players: William Roberts, Mark Ingram, and Dave Meggett.
Well, the negotiations are becoming a lot more frequent at this point, so I hope to have each of those players in very early next week. I'm not positive that that will be the case, but if they're in early in the week, I think that I can get them ready to be contributors in the 49er game. Now, as to how big a role any of them can play, I'm not positive of that, but I think depending on the shape they come in, each of them should be able to contribute for us in the opening game.
What are the other important decisions that you'll have to make as far as positions?
Well, I'm not settled yet in the defensive backfield, nor the linebackers, and at tight end, I don't know whether I'll keep 2 or 3, and we're getting a Bobby Morosco here today will be critical in helping me make that decision.
Okay, you've got a very tough schedule to start the season. You open up with the 49ers, the Rams, the Bears. Talk about that and the difficulty that poses for you.
They never let you get away easy at the start. We've opened with tough first games. I think that helps the team get ready. We're going to have to play those people somewhere down the road, so it doesn't matter to us. Line them up for us right at the start, and it helps us get ready. We'll be ready for them.
How have you prepared already for San Francisco?
Well, you were able to do a lot of off-season work, and basically it was evaluation of how we played them the last time, and then, you know, we've looked at all 4 of their preseason games that they'd played up to this time, so we have a pretty good idea of what they're doing differently, what they're trying to do differently. The fact that it looks like Montana won't play, of course, changes our thinking a little bit, but we've had a look at Steve Young starting 3 games now, so we'll have a good look at him, and you know, he changes their offense a little bit, but they're going to stay with the same style of offense. It's not like they have 2 different types of offense.
All right, you're heading into your rookie season for real next week. Are you nervous about it?
No, I've been looking forward to it. I've had this job, 3 months now. It seems like I've been here for a long time. I hope I'm not growing old in the job that quickly, but I'm ready for it. I'm excited about it, and I know the team's ready.
Ray, thanks and good luck.
My pleasure.
Ray Handley, the head coach of the New York Giants, and we'll be back to Foxborough in just a moment with more New York Giants preseason football.
It's not a wagon, not a van, but whatever you're dragging, Expo can. Introducing Mitsubishi Expo and Expo LRV. Got some stuff with a lot of people? Expo seats them 7 deep. Well, got some people with a lot of stuff? LRV is more than enough. Not too big, not too small. Available with all-wheel drive, they'll haul you every day or on a getaway. Expo and Expo LRV. We call them sport wagons, but they're whatever you want them to be. Mitsubishi, the word is getting around.
If you drive a stick shift, you probably make over 70,000 shifts a year. Sooner or later, you'll experience some kind of problem. Will it be a big problem or a small one? It takes a trained technician to know. At AMCO Centers, they've serviced enough stick shifts to distinguish between the two. Half the sticks they service only need clutch work, not a new transmission. Next time you throw a shift that doesn't feel just right, come to AMCO. Don't play games with your transmission. AMCO, AA, MCO.
Big news from the Money Store. Home equity loans as low as 8.5%.
Phil Rizzuto here for the Money Store with the great summer special for qualified homeowners. Now get a fixed rate home equity loan as low as 8.5%. That's right, 8.5%. And your low rate is locked in for the life of the loan. Use the money to pay off your bills, make home improvements, buy a new car. It's up to you. Call 1-800-LOAN-YES. The Money Store, where America goes for money.
Back live at Foxborough Stadium, the Patriots took the opening kickoff and marched in for the touchdown, John. Bobby?
Here you see Hugh Millen, the quarterback, handing off to John Vaughn from Michigan. Big hole in backside. Mike Fox and Steve Diossi taken out of the play. First touchdown by the Patriots for the day.
And then the long touchdown pass to Irving Fryer.
Tommy Hodson, the quarterback here, he drops back. Looks right away to the left side. You had outside coverage by Adrian White here. A little late getting over. Perfect pass to Irving Fryer. Touchdown, which made it 14-0.
I'm thinking about hockey already, thinking about John Davidson.
Oh, God.
Halftime stats, you see the Patriots dominating. 15 first downs. Giants only 25 yards rushing. Patriots 177 yards passing. And you see the total yardage, 240 for New England, 117 for the Giants. Time of possession, better than 19 minutes for the Patriots. Only 10 minutes, 26 seconds for the Giants. Jeff Hostetler, 8 for 10 passing, 92 yards. Hugh Millen, 7 for 10, 73 yards. Tommy Hodson, 7 for 9, 111 yards. Lewis Tillman at the goal line as we start the second half. And brought down at the 15-yard line. Ray Handley trying Tillman and Roger Brown as the return pair in the first half. He used Hampton and Duerson. Ben Coates with a tackle on Lewis Tillman. Tillman's had a real good training camp.
He's a terrific running back. He had a great year last year. He's a definite plus to the Giants. Adds again to the depth of the offensive backfield. He'll play some.
Jeff Hostetler stays in. Doug Riesenberg, the right guard. Eric Moore, the right tackle. Jared Bunch is now in, number 33 at fullback. That's Bob Morosco in motion. Rodney Hampton carrying. Close to 5 yards on the pickup. Giants stay with Bob Cratchit, left guard. Jumbo Elliott at left tackle, and Brian Williams has replaced Bart Oates at center.
I think the Giants have Jared Bunch, number 33 in the game. They want to give him some work. First round draft choice. He is a player, 6'2", 255. Doesn't look over 220.
Baker and McCaffrey, the wide receivers. Morosco, the tight end. Hostetler off the fake. Over the middle of McCaffrey. Off his hands, incomplete. Covered by Harry Colon, number 40. McCaffrey out of Stanford.
The Giants like what they see in McCaffrey. I think he could be a starter, especially Ingram being late coming to camp. If he doesn't show up this week, he definitely will start next week.
It's 3rd and 6 for the Giants. At the 19-yard line, Giants 1 for 4 on 3rd down conversions in the first half. Hampton in the backfield, Milling in motion. Hostetler sacked. Jerome Henderson, the cornerback, a rookie out of Clemson, coming in to sack Jeff Hostetler.
Rodney Hampton makes a big mistake. Corner blitz. Rodney Hampton on that side. That was his man. Watch it again. Number 27 just runs right by that defensive back. That was his man to pick up. It's a free shot at Jeff Hostetler. Cardinals sin by back. Never let a blitzing man go by you.
Sean Landeta with his 3rd punt from 3 yards deep in the end zone. Good high kick, sending Henderson back to the 32-yard line. Across the 40. Slips the tackle, gets to midfield. He's out of bounds. Nice return. 18-yard return for Jerome Henderson.
Terrific kick by Landeta.
56-yard punt. Landeta having a great day, booming the ball. Henderson with a nice return. Patriots really like their draft picks, and Jerome Henderson, the cornerback, a 2nd-round draft pick, looking really good. There's Sean Landeta, All-Pro last season. Another fine year. Tommy Hodson stays in at quarterback. From midfield, Leonard Russell. Whoa. Man, does he look good.
Well, he looks good, but this is the one thing the Giants have not done well in preseason. Stop the run. Here's a 7-8 yard gain against a fairly weak team in the NFL. They have not stopped the run against Cleveland, against Buffalo, or against the Jets. Here again, you see it today.
11 carries, 59 yards for Leonard Russell in the game. Giants have Chad Rowland, number 71, at nose tackle. John Washington, the right end. Mike Fox, the left end. Canavis McGee is in at outside linebacker on the left side. Corey Miller, number 53, in at right inside linebacker. Again, Russell, this time he stopped short of the 40-yard line. John Washington, Canavis McGee, number 96. 2nd-round draft pick out of Colorado. And Russell did get enough for the first down. Got to the 40-yard line.
Spotted at the 40.
Phil Simms jack it off. Who knows? Maybe we'll see some action. Patriots leading 14-3. 12:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 at the Giants 40-yard line. 16 first downs in the game for New England. Tommy Hodson short to Ivy Joe Hunter, the fullback, and he's brought down at the 33. Ivy Joe Hunter, 3rd-year man, picked up as a Plan B free agent from the New England Patriots. He was a 7th-round pick out of Kentucky in 1989. And he and George Adams sharing the fullback duties. Pickup of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3. Leonard Russell, first down. And the Giants need 4 men to stop him.
I don't think they're doing a very good job tackling either. Besides the fact that gaining yardage, is not doing a very good job making contact with the runner and bringing him down. They're getting the better. Too much arm tackling here. I'm sure Coach Hanley will point that out on the films tomorrow. Here's number 71, Rowland. 93, Mike Fox. 53, Corey Miller taking him on, but not wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Gene Chilton, number 63, with a block on Chad Rowland, the rookie free agent out of Arkansas. First down, Patriots at the 27. Hodson still has it. Going short to Marv Cook, the tight end. Everson Walls and Corey Miller bring him down. Close to a first down, and a flag goes in there. And the Patriots continue to roll.
You see frustration on Pepper Johnson's part.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 52. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
Irving Fryer saying, why'd you hit me? And Pepper says, well, it's part of the game. Where the referee says, no, it's not. You're penalized.
Albert Crawford with a shove on Renee Thompson. Crawford, number 65.
We'll see it again into the play here. Pepper Johnson's going over to help out. Here you see Cook being brought down. Here's Irving Fryer standing around the pile. Pepper Johnson gives him a blow, and the official throws a flag.
So the ball moved to the 9-yard line on the unnecessary roughness foul. First and goal for the Patriots. George Adams in motion. John Vaughn carries to the 5-yard line. Giants have Renee Thompson and Everson Walls at the cornerbacks. Roger Brown, number 46, is in at safety. Brown came to the Giants last year as a cornerback and being moved to the safety spot in preseason this year. And Ray Handley, who says he's not sure what winning all the wins mean in preseason, certainly would like a win.
Well, I think you'd rather win a game than play the way you're playing today to start the season next week.
In motion, Greg McMurtry. Russell at the goal line. He's just short. And the Patriots just blowing the Giants off the ball.
We're not talking about the San Francisco 49ers or the Bears. This is the Patriots, one of the weakest teams in the NFL.
A team that lost 46-0 last week.
And only won 3 games last year. One game last year.
3rd and goal, inches away. Russell, touchdown. Leonard Russell, the first-round draft pick out of Arizona State. Ray Handley taking notes. A 50-yard drive for the Patriots. It followed a fine punt return by Jerome Henderson. And the Patriots with a big lead. Hodson holding and Starofsky for the extra point. 21-3. New England with a lead. And 9:06 remaining in the 3rd quarter. So the Patriots, who scored on their first possession of the game in the 1st quarter, score on their first possession of the 2nd half. Roger Brown stepping in front of Lewis Tillman, caught the ball, scrambles up across the 20-yard line. Some confusion on the kickoff. And Johnny Cooks with the right shoe off is being driven to the Giants locker room. Looks like his right ankle.
Let's hope he's not hurt. He doesn't seem to be in pain. Mess up on the special teams here. Kickoff return was short because of the wind. No communication between Roger Brown.
Hostetler still in at quarterback. Bunch and Hampton in the backfield. Bunch the up back. Hampton slipping Tippett. Tippett comes back to get him. Actually, he slipped Brent Williams, and then Tippett made the tackle.
Well, the Giants' offensive line is doing nothing here. This guy's in the backfield before. Watch it here. Before Hampton gets the ball, Tippett's in the backfield. So someone obviously missed the block on the big man.
It was Fred Smerlis who was the first man in, the veteran who is playing back in his home state. Went to school at Boston College and signed as a free agent after a long career with the Buffalo Bills. 2nd down for the Giants. Hostetler with time finds Rodney Hampton. Chris Singleton has him wrapped up. Stopped at the 23-yard line. The Patriots Scoring drive for their third touchdown. 8 plays, 50 yards, 4.5 minutes of possession time. And Leonard Russell with a 1-yard touchdown run has carried 14 times for 71 yards. Phil Simms with a ball in his hand now. He looks like he's getting ready to come in the game. 3rd down and 8. Hostetler completes to McCaffrey and a 1st down. Harry Colon and Ronnie Lepet on the tackle at the 39-yard line. 15-yard pass play.
We'll watch Big Jumbo Elliott blocking on Tippett. 1-on-1. Hostetler gets the ball off. You see it again. Now here's the play. McCaffrey coming in the left to right. Ball was thrown behind, makes a nice catch for a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line, Baker and McCaffrey, the wide receivers. Marasco, the tight end. Hampton looking for a hole. He's stopped by Ray Agnew, the 2nd-year man out of North Carolina State, number 92. Agnew, a 1st-round draft pick of the Patriots last year. Started 9 games, played in 12. Dick McPherson feels his defensive line is one of the strengths of his team.
Well, done a good job today stopping the Giants. The offensive line struggling against the Patriots defensive line.
Pickup of 3 on the play. Marasco in motion. Hostetler for Baker. He holds on. It's a 1st down.
Good timing on the pass by Hostetler. Hit Baker just as he turned. 1st down. See it again. Hostetler sets up and looks right at Baker all the way. Perfect timing on the pass. Baker makes a turn. The ball's there waiting for him. 1st down.
Good hit by Ronnie Lepet. Baker holding onto it. Giants a 1st down in Patriots territory at the 49. Hampton cuts back and is stopped after a pickup of about 2 on the play. Eugene Lockhart, number 51, the former Dallas Cowboy, made the stop. Lockhart led the NFL in tackles 2 years ago with 222. Well, that's a lot of work.
A lot of tackles.
Led the Cowboys last year with 139 tackles. His 8th year in the NFL. 2nd and 8. Baker and Milling go to the left. McCaffrey and Turner to the right. Hampton the lone setback. Hostetler short for McCaffrey. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Watch the left side of the line here. The Giants left tackle Jumbo Elliott and Bob Kratz, a guard, blocking 1-on-1. Doing a good job protecting Hostetler, taking him in outside as Hostetler stays in the pocket.
Jumbo Elliott getting a lot of work in his first preseason game. 3rd and 8. Giants stay with 4 wide receivers. Hostetler 11 of 15, 124 yards in the game, but most of it short stuff. Here's Hampton. And he's pulled down. Chris Singleton, number 55, grabbed hold of Rodney Hampton, short of a 1st down. Hampton used in that 3rd down roll. Can come out of the backfield or run. Giants tried to surprise with a run that time, and it didn't work. Sean Landetta with his 4th punt of the game. And each of the first 3 have been over 50 yards. Heading for the corner, Tony Zachary with a fair catch at the 14-yard line. Timeout on the field, 3:59. Giants bringing in Clarence Jones at left tackle, replacing Jumbo Elliott. Like Perez, who was originally drafted by the Giants in 1988, played in the World League this past season, and now trying to win the #3 quarterback job on the Giants.
He's got a real strong arm. The Giants have always liked him. They just had no room for him. They're trying to give him a good chance today to make the team.
Brian Williams, the center. Moore and Kratch still the guards. Riesenberg and Jones, the tackles. Zeke Moad in at tight end. The pass to Rodney Hampton. First down at the 34-yard line. Moments ago, Jumbo Elliott with his left shoe off, heading for the locker room to be examined by the doctor.
Let's hope that's not serious, because they like to have him back in camp for the opening of the season.
Ball at the 35-yard line. Rodney Hampton has caught 7 passes for 87 yards. He's been a bright spot for the Giants this afternoon. Perez overthrows the intended receiver, Odessa Turner. There's a flag down on the play in the Giants' backfield. And it'll be against the Giants. Eugene Lockhart discussing things with Jerry Austin.
Number 60, illegal hands to the face of the offense. 10 yards, still first down.
Eric Moore.
He's having the kind of day you dream about. 3 big penalties assessed against Eric Moore.
Giants sent back 10 yards. Well, concerned for a couple of possible injuries. Earlier we saw Johnny Cooks go off. Now Jumbo Elliott, Hostetler and Sims talking things over. Perez, quick drop. Hampton brought down at the 37-yard line.
We wanted to see a lot of Rodney Hampton. They sure are getting their wish. Every pass is being thrown right to him.
Ray Hanley feels very confident with Matt Cavanaugh. If he chooses Cavanaugh as the 3rd quarterback, likes his experience, knows what he can do. He wants to see if Perez can earn a spot, can win a spot. And Perez getting the chance to play. 2nd and 8 from the 37. Perez in trouble. Lost the ball. And the Patriots have it.
This is not the kind of thing that helps Mike Perez win a spot on the Giants roster. You can bet they won't keep 4 quarterbacks. Not that this is the reason they should cut him, but they won't keep 4. And this is not going to help his stead with the Giants.
Giants head off the field. Perez dejected. 11.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
See it again. Just good pass rush by the Patriots. Coming in. Knocks it out of his hands, and after a while scramble the ball, the Patriots come up with it.
Marv Cook in motion. Millen handing off to Leonard Russell. Slipped Pepper Johnson and falls forward to about the 13-yard line. Perez on the phone to the assistant coaches upstairs.
Well, it's not his fault. Pass rush was there. I mean, he's doing what he can to complete the pass. Good pass rush. The Giants offensive line. We got to give more time to throw the ball.
Ball close to the 12-yard line. 2nd and 8. Hugh Millen at quarterback. Inside handoff to Ivy Joe Hunter. Gets down to about the 10-yard line. Giants with a couple of changes on defense. Chris Gale, number 90, is in on the defensive line. Dennis Tripp, number 78. And Chad Rowland, number 71. Anthony Voss, number 54. Pepper Johnson, Canavis McGee, and Corey Miller, the linebackers. Duerson and White, the safeties. Thompson and Williams, the cornerbacks. 3rd and 5. Millen touched it. No, incomplete. He had Greg McMurtry. McMurtry dropped it.
Good job of covering by Renee Thompson. Last minute, reached in there. Good pass by the quarterback, Phillips.
So the Patriots will try a field goal. They missed a short one earlier from 22 yards out. Jason Starofsky, who was 16 for 22 last season. Tommy Hodson holding. This will be a 27-yard attempt. And it's good. 10 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Patriots. Oh. And up to the 24-yard line. Brought down by Richard Tarditz, number 53. Mike Perez comes in at quarterback. Don't forget, at 7 o'clock, it's the Jets and the Washington Redskins from Columbia, South Carolina. Spencer Ross, Billy Taylor, and Marty Lyons standing by to call the action for you right here on WPIX TV, Channel 11. Timeout on the field. 10:01 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Patriots leading 24-3.
Come to the Isuzu in
Mike Perez dropping back. Complete to Odessa Turner. We talked about Rodney Hampton having a good game. Odessa Turner's had a strong game.
I think he's a key to their passing game. If he can stay healthy and catch some long passes, he opens up the whole short game for the Giants, running the ball and also passing the ball. He's got hands. He's had injury problems over the years. That's a real fine catch. Knowing he's going to get clobbered, hangs on the ball anyway.
It's second and a long one. 3 catches, 29 yards for Odessa Turner. Perez being rushed by Brent Williams. Got rid of it, and it's incomplete. Big pressure by number 96, Brent Williams. 60-year defensive end out of Toledo, who has started 48 straight games at defensive end for the Patriots.
Here it comes again. Watch him on the... He's being blocked by 64, Tom Rader. Perez tries to make something happen here, throwing the ball to Odessa, but overthrows him. But Tom Rader missed the block.
Clarence Jones has moved to right tackle. And Eric Moore's at left tackle, complete. And a fine catch by Zeke Moat. Up to the 44-yard line. Zeke Moat back with the Giants after a year with the Patriots. A year that saw him get involved in the Lisa Olsen incident. A very sad incident. Lisa Olsen now in Australia. And of course, Zeke very much involved in that whole affair.
Well, it's over, though. He made a mistake. He admits it. He's a good football player. He wants to go on with his life. Let's drop it and go on with it.
First down, Giants across the 42. Perez for Odessa Turner. Knocked down by Junior Robertson at the 30-yard line. 27-yard pickup.
Nice read by Mike Perez. He sees him in a zone and just drops it over the head of the linebacker into Odessa Turner's hands for a good gain.
Perez now 4 for 5. And Odessa Turner with 4 catches, 56 yards. Rodney Hampton with 8 catches in the game for 99 yards. Tillman in motion. Perez completes to Zeke Moat inside the 25. Giants will go with Howard Cross and Zeke Moat as tight ends and making a decision whether to keep Bob Morosco as a third tight end.
Well, you don't need 3 tight ends unless you use a real conservative running game, which they have in the past under Coach Parcells. So I think they'll make a hard decision after this game whether to go with 3 or go with 2.
Second and 4, 7:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Tillman for first down, cuts back and gets to the 15. Nice run by Lewis Tillman.
Here's the foul, number 34 from Jackson Valley, he broke all of Walter Payton's records in college. Jackson State, rather. Good move here. Watch it cut back on the defensive back. Real hard runner. Loves to run with the ball. Loves to take the move the pile, as Otis Anderson does so often.
Good drive by the Giants, led by Mike Perez. He's done a nice job.
He's put some fine touch on the passes. Looked good in this drive.
7th play of the drive. Mowat in motion. Perez pass is knocked down and then caught by Mike Perez. It was batted back to him.
That's not a very smart move. Shows a lot of guts, but that's when you really get clever in the NFL. You're supposed to throw it, not catch it.
Hey, he gained a couple of yards on the play.
Watch this. Ball is deflected by number 90. Bounces up in the air, and Mike Perez, we'll see it from this angle. Ball is deflected. Mike Perez, presence of mind to catch it and take off with it.
Darren Barris with a deflection. 2nd and 8 for the Giants. Perez looking, swings it out. Complete to Jared Bunch, inside the 10. Dives to the 4-yard line.
Jared Bunch, first-round draft choice by the Giants this year. The Giants like the way he can catch the ball. Real good hands. He wasn't real thought of as a pass receiver in college because he blocked so much for John Vaughn. He's a safety valve. Perez gets it to him. Now watch the move he puts on the defensive back here. And he's 6'2", 255. You don't bring him down with a defensive back.
Perez is 8 for 9 for 91 yards. And has completed his last 5. Giants with a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Milling in motion. Perez, touchdown, Zeke Mowat. Beautiful drive led by Mike Perez, who hit his last 6 passes. He's 9 for 10. Zeke Mowat with 3 catches on the drive. Now we've got flags on the play, so hold it a minute. And they're in the backfield.
Roughing the passer against the Phillies.
Okay, it's against the Patriots.
We have offsetting foul. Number 61, offense holding. Unnecessary roughness. Roughing the passer, number 96 of the defense. The penalty is offset. Replay the down.
Oh, okay.
Well, we get to do it again. Nice job by Mike Perez taking the Giants down the field. Watch again, 61 holding. You see him dragging the defensive lineman down. Zeke Mowat wide open in the end zone. Penalty was on Bob Cratch for holding. And then defensive penalty roughing the passer.
Timeout on the field with 5:24 to go in the game. The Giants driving, looking for their first touchdown. Back at Foxborough Stadium, Ray Handley looks on. His team 4 yards short of the goal line. 1st and goal. Mike Perez has led an 8-play, 71-yard drive. Been a good one. Perez still with it, being rushed. Incomplete. Big pressure.
Play was there, just a little bit late trying to get the ball off. Flag on the play also.
.42 of the defense. Half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
Ronnie Lepet, the veteran cornerback, 8th-year man out of Miami. Phil Simms not seeing any action today. You know, everybody talks about Hostetler being number 1, but hey, that's not the end of the season for Phil Simms. I'm sure he's going to see a lot of action, Bobby.
Well, they're going to give Hostetler a hard look. I'd say 4 or 5 games before they make any kind of noise about changes.
Orozco in motion. Bunch. Tripped up and then brought down. Ronnie Lepet made the initial contact. Reggie Clark, number 92, finished off the tackle on Jared Bunch.
You see it again. Here's a good rookie mistake. He tries to go inside and sees nothing. It bounces outside. You can do this in college. You can't do it in the pros. These guys are as big as he is, and they take him down. Go to your point of attack. It's not there. Make the best of it. You almost lose a yard here. There's a block by Hampton inside. Stay inside with Hampton.
Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, and the Giants have called timeout. with 4:40 to go. Mike Perez will come over to the sideline to talk to Ray Handley. Don't forget, 7 o'clock, it's the Jets and the Washington Redskins from Columbia, South Carolina. Right now, we'll step out for a moment with the Patriots leading 24-3.
When you rent from Hertz
Stadium, where the Giants have been totally outplayed by the New England Patriots. 4:40 to go in the game. Giants driving, 2nd and goal at the Patriots 3-yard line. Hampton. He got in, touchdown. He got to the corner. Boy, it's been a good game for Rodney Hampton.
Well, Rodney Hampton's done his job today. He's worked hard. They've thrown the ball to him a lot. It was a good job turning the corner here and get inside the goal line. It was a gutsy call by the official. That's Coach McPherson's. He didn't think he got in.
He's looking up at the replay.
Looking inside. Wow. There he is again. Watch. All he's got to do is get that ball across the goal line. Let's see if he does it by the cone.
Whoa!
Oh, I think he did. I think he did. The ball got across, but he didn't.
The official was
right there. Watch it again. Well, the fans are watching on the. It's a replay again.
They're looking at the scoreboard.
They're going to do a replay, I'm sure, on it.
Ball. McPherson wants a review.
He's getting a review. Here it is again. All Rodney's got to do is put that ball over the line, break the plane of the goal line. His body doesn't have to go across. Here we see it again.
Well, the fans
don't think he
got in. The official was right there.
He was right there, but the only thing that might sway them is that his foot might have been on the line before he reached across the goal line. We'll see what the officials upstairs say. Watch his right foot right here. He's out of bounds right there. So I guarantee the replay official is going to see that and just bring that one back.
That's Fred Smirlis. He's having a good time.
I think his foot being out of bounds or on the line is what's going to cause this to be a non-touchdown.
And they have reversed it. So the Giants offensive unit comes back on the field. It'll be 3rd and goal.
It'll be interesting to see where they spot the ball, whether they spot it right at the goal line, which they are, or where his foot was about 1.5 yards up the goal line.
There you see it. Yep. Less than half a yard away. It's 3rd down.
Watch for Rodney Hampton over the top.
Orozco in motion. Hampton didn't make it. He's short.
Here again, the defensive line of the Patriots, they make the thrust. They take the blow to the Giants' offensive line, and that's why they don't get the push they need to get Hampton over the end zone. Watch the line. They're definitely taking it to the Giants. They're hitting it before he gets up in the air, which negates his thrust. 4th down on inches, trying for it.
Giants go for it. Hampton.
Same play.
He didn't make it. He did not make it.
That's got to make Coach McPherson happy. Look at this. Goal line stand against the Super Bowl champions.
You'd think he just won the division.
Well, it's got to be a major high for him after losing last week the way they did. Having a complete dominance of the Giants here today, having a goal line stand, obviously going to win the game easily. Now, Coach Hanley, on the other hand, is not very excited.
Fred Smirlis, great job. Ray Agnew, Brent Williams, all on that forward wall that stopped Rodney Hampton twice. So the reversal by instant replay. Let's see. Harry Colin was there. the rookie strong safety. And let's see if they're going to review this to see if Hampton crossed the plane. We may get another review here.
I doubt it.
Well, certainly the Patriots are pumped up after a terrible performance last week.
Here you see the coach.
Yeah, watch
as
this.
he sees the play unfold, he knows they were stopped.
Patriots take over with 3:48 to go. Tommy Hudson, the quarterback, and they push it out a yard. Patriots will get their first win of preseason and end on a big upbeat. The Giants will go 2-2 in preseason. Head back home to get ready for the Monday night opener, September the 2nd, against the San Francisco 49ers at Giant Stadium. George Adams. Dave Dorison with a stop. 3 minutes to go in the game. Now the Patriots rebuilding, trying to get back to respectability. And they certainly look respectable today.
They have dominated the game against the Super Bowl champs. And it wasn't a fluke. If you would have told me to be 24-3 Patriots, I'd think you're a liar. But obviously that's a score. And the Giants are getting their some comeuppance here.
And really it was the defensive weaknesses for the Giants. The Patriots drove down the field several times against them.
They controlled the whole. The Giants, as you see right here, cannot stop the run. They didn't stop them against Cleveland, against Buffalo, or against the Patriots. Leonard Russell was making a name for himself. No one's ever heard of him before. Here he is gaining over 100 yards, and the Giants defense has actually done nothing to stop the run.
And we're coming down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in the game. While we have a moment, want to thank our statistician Dave Corus, our spotter Mitch Griswold, and he was assisted by Matt Rosenblum.
And I'd like to thank Jack Russell, who helps me every week. Great Giant fan from Spring Lake, New Jersey.
All right. Well, we're heading for the regular season, Bobby, and Jeff Hostetler is the #1 guy, but all around New York, wherever I went this week, and I'm sure wherever you went, there was talk about Sims or Hostetler. Hostetler gets the job.
Well, it's obviously Hostetler's the quarterback. He'll be the quarterback for the start of the season. I think they're going to give him at least 4 to 5 games to completely fall on his face before they even considered bringing Sims in. I couldn't believe the decision. I'm not a coach, so I'm not privy to what went on in camp. Obviously, Ray Hanley's comfortable with the decision. Hostetler's his quarterback. We see some good things out of him today. Obviously, we didn't see enough. They only scored 3 points.
Well, I think it was so close, but you know, you get a feeling that Jeff Hostetler can just maybe give you that little edge, that little creativity that Phil Sims can't in some of the games, and you may need that against those big pass rush teams.
That's an arguable point. I give you that. But the other thing is, Sims gives you leadership. He gives you experience. He gives you a great arm. He gives you leadership with these players. I mean, he's been here a long time, and he's done a lot for them. I don't think he should have lost the job.
I don't know that he did lose it.
Obviously, he did. He didn't play today.
Well, but the point is what I mentioned earlier, Bobby. I don't think he's finished. He's far from finished. I think he'll play a lot during this season.
As everyone has said, Phil Sims is a class act, and you got to respect him for that, the way he's handled this whole change. He's been in New York for a long time. He's had a great career. Nothing like playing in New York City, and it's been a great thrill for him, I'm sure. If he stays here for 2 or 3 more years as a backup quarterback or as a chance to play sometime quarterback, that'd be his smartest move. He doesn't want to go and play somewhere else for a year or two and be known as a guy who used to hang on somewhere. He should stay in New York, and I think if he handles the situation the way he has, continues to, things will work out well for him.
Final 2 minutes of the game with Tommy Hudson at quarterback. Leonard Russell. Pretty run once again Dick McPherson has to choose a quarterback for his Patriots.
Well, I think you've got to go with Millen. He's got the experience on Tommy Hotson. He's played since 5th year in the league. He's played before. Tommy Hotson played last year as a rookie. Had a very difficult time the last few games. He's not ready to be an NFL quarterback. Hugh Millen might have a chance to be a starter.
Well, right now, there's no question about the running game for the Patriots with Leonard Russell in there. 20 carries, 112 yards this afternoon. A minute 15 to go in the game. Patriots with a 2nd and 4 on the 18-yard line. Russell again gets outside. He's got great power and good speed to get outside.
He's a big back, 6'1", 235, and he's got the speed, and he likes taking on tacklers. He doesn't back on from anybody. Somewhat like Otis Anderson, except he's not a slashing runner like Otis is. Great game for Leonard Russell. I think you'll hear more from him this year.
And now the Patriots perhaps can consider trading John Stevens, who's demanded a trade.
Well, I think if I was John Stevens right now, I wouldn't be planning on playing here this year.
First down for the Patriots. One more play left in the game. John Vaughn carries, and that's it. The Patriots have beaten the Giants 24-3. The Giants' only points coming at the end of the first half. A field goal by Matt Barr. Ray Handley will now get his team ready for the San Francisco 49ers. A week from Monday night at Giant Stadium. And that's followed by the Rams and the Bears. Giants go 2-2. Dick McPherson trying to rebuild the New England